attention, a feeling I never was expecting. I don't see the pros, don't know the cons, forget the whys. Do you know why?
What is up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this conversation. So listen, Tasha K, she did a sit down with the journalist lizcrokin on the Tasha K Live app. Now, if you are not subscribed to the app, I highly suggest you going over there and subscribe because there's a lot of content over there. And I know she was advertising this for a few days, and I don't even think that she was going to release this when she did. So I think it came out a little bit early. So I listened to it last night, and I'm going to be honest with you, I need to listen to it again because it's a lot. It's over 2.5 hours long. It's a lot of information that she reveals. And I want to talk about Claudia, Cathy White, and Jay-Z. Now, Tasha K asked her a little bit about this, and listen, when Tasha K did, it was several weeks ago, when she did a live on her app and she released a clip of it on her Instagram where she was discussing lizcrokin, this article that came out recently where she was saying she feels like Jay-Z should be investigated and that she feels that he's a whole lot worse than Diddy. Now, she doesn't have any proof of that, and she's not claiming that she does, but she's just saying it based on what she feels and also based on the fact that she was given some information that she feels is very much credible, that Cathy White was in a relationship with Jay-Z while he was married to Beyonce. She also said that he's had a lot of mistresses, like Cathy was not the only one. You know, it was a lot that she revealed. But what I really wanted to talk about is the fact that when Tasha K, she asked her, she said, you know, Claudia Jordan, she denied knowing her. And she was really shocked by that. Like, lizcrokin was really shocked by that. She said, are you serious? And she's like, yeah, because, you know, I'm assuming Liz, she doesn't follow Tasha K on social media. She doesn't know, you know, the ins and outs of what's going on every day. And she honestly is someone that's not even really interested in celebrity news and gossip and all of those things, even though she had a job in it for many years. Her thing is more about politics. But she was really shocked by that. She was like, are you serious? Like, really? And she's like, look, I don't have a whole lot of information on Claudia, but I just know that she and Cathy, they definitely are friends. And there's a lot of information across social media. They're in pictures together. And yeah, you can just do photo ops with people. It doesn't mean that you're friends. But it's just something about the fact that Claudia came out just really denying knowing this girl, and the way she did it when she was responding to Tasha K on her Instagram. It was like very detailed in how she does not know this woman and how she was really trying to disassociate herself from Cathy. She was like, she was not a close friend. We were not best friends. I didn't know her that long. It was just a lot of disassociation from this woman. So Tasha was like, yeah, I mean, she really came for me. And I do believe that she did. Now, like I said before, Tasha K, when she was discussing it, she did mention, she was like, you know, Claudia, she just seems to be around a lot of mistresses. It just looks like that. And she did it in jest, you know, speaking in a comedic way, but also like sharing what she really thought. And I'm quite sure that Claudia didn't think that that was something that was favorable to her. I'm quite sure of that, right? But Liz was really shocked and surprised that she was proclaiming that she didn't really know Cathy like that. So I honestly, when I heard Liz say that, I was shocked. I was like, it's just really making Claudia, listen, I understand that world. It's very dark. there's a whole lot of that goes on behind the scenes that we don't know about. And yes, this year has been the year of receipts, revelations, and reaping. But there's a whole lot that still has not been exposed about a lot of these people. There's just been a few of them. And if she's been to the parties, been to the industry gatherings, been in the industry for all of these years, because I'll be honest with you, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about Claudia. I just know some of the things that I know now based on information that's coming out. I didn't know a whole lot about her. The first time I really knew about her really was when she came on to The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know what I don't know, and I'm not going to act like I do. So you can like some things about someone, but for me, I don't really care that much because I don't get heavily involved with these people, and I'm not trying to, because some of your favorites, they can really shock you and surprise you. That's why sometimes it's best to just kind of be off in a distance, because these people are regular people just like you and I, and they're capable of making horrible decisions in their lives. They're not saints. They're far from them, far from saints. So, with that being said, Liz was like, wow, that would be news to me. But as far as I knew, they definitely were really good friends. So I don't know how Claudia's going to feel about it. I don't know when this interview is going to be released on YouTube. And listen, she might have her subscription and be on the app. Already listened to the interview to see what was said about her, because she's been out here really trying to defend herself. And I felt like I said, with the Jaguar Wright situation, I just really felt like she should have just kind of left it alone. Maybe make a comment. I'm not saying she can't defend herself. You have the right to do what you want to do when it comes to your name. But when it comes to Jaguar, she's a really great storyteller. And if you go to Real Life Productions YouTube channel, they are really making bank off of this woman, because people love to listen to what Jaguar has to say. They either love it or hate it, but either way, they're listening to it. Because they had one video where it's like an 8-hour marathon of just Jaguar. Seriously. But with that being said, Liz was surprised that Claudia was trying to disassociate herself from Cathy White, because upon her knowledge, they definitely were really good friends. I don't know what that's about, but what I will say is, knowing just the things that we've heard about that has transpired, I can understand it, because it's like, if you're just trying to wipe the slate clean, become sort of like the proverbial born again virgin, and you want to live a new life, you don't want to bring up those skeletons that have, been in the past. You don't want to bring that up today. But I don't know. It's looking like they were really friends, and she may have been really startled by that situation with this girl losing her life like she did, and she's just not wanting to have that same fate. Who would blame her? I wouldn't want that, But with that being said, if Cathy was the mistress, one of them, like Liz said, and Cathy was doing what she was doing with Jay-Z, and Cathy knew that Jay-Z was in a relationship and also married to Beyonce, and Claudia was hanging out with her, that's what gives people the thought that she is the friend of mistresses, like Tasha K said. I'm just saying why people think that and why people say that. But when it comes to Jaguar Wright, like I said, she is definitely a storyteller, and a lot of people will believe what she says because they just feel like the way she says it, it has to be true, because these people haven't come out and sued her, and this, this industry is dark and they do things like this, so I believe it. Well, yeah, some things she's saying, it definitely may be true, and there may be some truth to some of the things that she said, while there may be some lies and some myths mixed up with all of that. But, with all of this coming out, with Claudia calling her out for bringing up her name, I want to circle back to over a year ago when Jaguar Wright sat down with Real Life Productions, and she was talking about Tasha K. I really wanted to just talk about this because this was so funny to me. It was like, seriously? People really believe this? But I want to play this and let you guys listen to it, give my reaction to it, and you let me know what you think.
Night before we did the interview, somebody hit us with a message, hunting jaguars, all this demonic shit, the Illuminati's coming to get you, Clive Davis is coming to kill you, and you know, whatever. But it wasn't until we got sent another message from the same fucking account, from the hotel right across from ours, and the shit was facing our hotel window.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life, it ain't real life. Just ain't real. Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
What's up, homie?
But during that time, you while you were on the road, you were doing. I seen you doing a lot of interviews with Stormy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
actually, that was right before we left.
Got you.
Storm happened before we left. When we had to leave was when we did the Tasha K interview.
Got you.
And Storm wasn't supposed to get what he got.
Right.
But I gave it to him.
Right.
See, Tasha wanted him to fluff me up. She was supposed to get the big interview. But I gave it to him. I knew what I was doing. Because I wanted to see what the fuck she was really all about. You've planted people in my life. You've planted people around me. Y'all doxed me. Then we went to Vegas. And that bitch Toxic Diamond, who also worked for Tasha K. And all of this was leading up to surviving Jaguar Wright.
Now, I don't know if you all are familiar with Toxic Diamond. She was a YouTuber. I'm assuming she will be again when she's released from jail, because she's actually in jail right now. But Toxic Diamond never worked for Tasha K. She was doing her own thing. Actually, she didn't even like Tasha K, if you all are familiar with her. So that right there is a lie. But I just wanted to just point that out.
We're doing an interview at a Las Vegas station. All of a sudden, Toxic Diamond just moved from Atlanta to Vegas, living out of a hotel on the Strip. The night before we did the interview, somebody hit us with a message, hunting jaguars, all this demonic shit, the Illuminati's coming to get you, Clive Davis is coming to kill you, and you know, whatever. But it wasn't until we got sent another message from the same fucking account, from the hotel right across from ours, and the shit was facing our hotel window. I'm like, oh,
baby, y'all playing.
So
shit.
We ended up having to leave early. We got a phone call from a trusted source. We had to leave because somebody was coming up the service elevator for us in an hour. And I'm glad I still have friends in Vegas. So then they tried to stall out our luggage because we weren't allowed to take our luggage down. The bellman had to take it. Our luggage was rifled through and robbed from the time it came down from the suite to the car. They kept trying to keep us there. I had to press the issue to get my car, and I'm like, y'all motherfuckers is doing too much. If I want to check out early, I should be able to check out early. Oh, well, this is only happening because you're checking out, early. What do you mean because I'm checking out early? If I want to check out fucking early, I should be able to check out early.
Right.
You starting to make it sound like you're trying to keep me here. Is there a reason why you're trying to keep me here? See, there's a moment when North Philly just kicks right in. I'm sitting there talking to the valet guy. Ma'am, I don't know why it's taking so long to get your car. It usually doesn't take this long. And I looked at him. I said, I want you to understand something. You getting me my car right now is good for you. Because if they come, I'm going to grab your ass and hold you close.
Like, do you hear this? And they're laughing not because they agree with her or they believe it. It's funny. She's like a good storyteller.
You're gonna get touched right with me. Now go get my motherfucking car, bitch. And you knew I wasn't playing. Oh, you don't want to get my car? When the motherfuckers come, you gonna be my shield, baby. Kevlar. Got my car. You were able to finally get to the luggage. He had to go and track the luggage down. Couldn't find the bellman that had our shit. He went on break. So he came up to the room and took our shit to bring our shit downstairs to meet us in the lobby with the car. But while he took our shit, he went on break. I made enough noise. We did what we had to do. We got back in the desert.
Now listen, all this that she was saying, she was basically insinuating that Tasha K has something to do with all of these alleged weird things that were happening. If this is even indeed true. I think she said something about her car getting blown up or catching on fire or something like that out there in Vegas. Listen, do you really believe Tasha K has that type of power where she could get with the people at the Motel 6 or the Super 8 or whatever motel or maybe a hotel she was staying at where they were going to drive her crazy and all this other stuff that she was proclaiming that was happening? It's funny. But listen, all things considered and all things that Jaguar has said, when it comes to the Claudia situation, I mean, there may be more to come, and it may not be by way of Jaguar. Honestly, I would prefer it not be, because a broken clock can be right twice a day. Jaguar Wright, I'm not saying that she is just an outright liar all the time. I just believe she really loves attention. I believe she has some mental health issues. And I believe that she has made a lot of problems for herself online with a lot of different people, as well as she has been in the industry and she probably has seen some things and experienced some things. And so some of the things that she has shared may indeed be true when it comes to people in the industry, but I believe some of the things are not. But when it comes to Claudia, I just believe that, okay, if she was involved, even if it was just like a hit it and quit it sort of situation with Diddy at one point in time, it really is none of our business if she doesn't want us to know that. But all of this coming out, I never was with a Sean Diddy, Sean Combs, Sean Connery, Sean John, Sean James, Sean Joes. I don't know. Like, it was just a lot that she was saying. And then to have Michelle ATL and Brown, which I know she doesn't like Claudia. So listen, I consider that as well. But she didn't make the images up. The pictures are in Getty Images. Getty Images is a very valid, reputable photography site and company. And so she's just showing all of these images with Claudia being at these parties with these people and with Cathy White. And you didn't know her like that. And then lizcrokin, she does a sit-down interview with Tasha K. And she was surprised when Tasha K told her that Claudia denied even really knowing Cathy like that. And she was like, seriously? Are you serious? Are you kidding? And it's like, no. So I don't know, guys. But I really wanted to just share. Listen, Jaguar, she's entertaining for sure. So I see why they're getting all of the views off of doing these interviews with her where she's sitting down on the sofa and she's just pretty much, she's got these stories and they're spilling and people are sitting there listening and taking it in. But I digress. I just want to know what you guys think about all of this so you can let me know in the comment section. Thanks so much for being here, liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.